Hello everybody, welcome back to the next step in our tutorial on building your own WordPress site. I'm here to pick up where we left off. In the last step, we talked about how to sign up for a hosting account and get yourself secured and signed up with Bluehost. And in this section, we're going to now take it to installing WordPress. So where we left off on the last section was we had logged into our Bluehost control panel. So this is a control panel. Now, for just the purposes of building our site, we can just head straight over to Site Builder. So go ahead and log in and click on your Site Builders link on the top. If you hadn't logged in, you can go to bluehost.com, or as you see, my.bluehost.com will take you to this section as well. So we are here and we want to go ahead and use the WordPress option on our site builder, and we're going to click on that button right there. This will take us to the splash page that will get us started with creating our WordPress site using Bluehost one-step installer. Now Bluehost calls their installer simple scripts, so don't be alarmed by anything here. It's got a section here for blogs, and WordPress is under the blog section, although it is a tool for building any type of website, not just a blog. So go ahead and click on WordPress. And here you've got your site to the beginning of your site, so you want to go ahead and click on install a brand new version. So go ahead and click on that button. Now here's our one-step install wizard. Basically here we're going to decide on a few things. Where would you like to install WordPress? So by default it shows us the domain that we have on our account. We only have one, so in my case firstwebsitelessons.com is already there. Now I leave the second option, the second box, blank, because this means, do you want to put it as the main site for First Website Solutions or your domain, or do you want to put it in a subfolder? Now you don't want to do that because it'll cause your users to have to click into that subfolder just to launch the site. Again, it's not recommended. Leave it at the top, meaning just leave the section blank. So second step is going to change some options. Now I recommend you click on that link that says to display options, and we're going to change a few things here because these are some default settings that you don't want to use, and they don't make sense unless you change them. So here is where you're going to give your site a title. Now this is just something descriptive about your website, and my site is about website lessons, so I'm going to type website lessons as my site title. Now here is your username. This is for your administrator to log into your WordPress admin. I would change this because by leaving it admin, it poses a security risk. Half the people out there know that, many people out there know that one part of your admin login is your username, and your username is admin. It's a common risk to leave this one just as admin. So I would change it to something custom like my admin or anything you want, but just don't leave it as admin. Make it something unique. Now here is a password. Now again, it's going to be hard to remember this password, so I would recommend changing it, putting it something easy for you to remember, even something like strong password. Although pick something that makes sense for you. And the email account that is associated with this is my email account, so I'm going to leave that as is. And we're just going to leave the rest checked. These are some additional options in step 3 for plugins and themes. We're going to talk about plugins and themes a little later. It doesn't do any harm to leave them here. Just go ahead and click on step 4 that you've agreed to this, and go ahead and complete. Now, here's the thing. If you see this message saying that a directory already exists, that's fine, because by default, when you set up your site from Bluehost, it's going to put this kind of dummy placeholder site. So it's going to overwrite that, and we're fine with overwriting that. That's not a problem at all. So we understand that, yes, there's a site there, but we don't want to use that. We want to use our WordPress site. As you can see, nothing's changed here. It's still the same. And I'm going to go ahead and click complete. And that's it. So as this happens, WordPress will be it's going to be installed. As you can see, the progress wheel is spinning. In a matter of a few moments, our site will be up and running. And once this completes, you'll be given a notification, and we'll take you to the admin, and that's it. So in a matter of 2 minutes, we have a website set up. Now you can go ahead and come back to what we had here before. Now, does not look like this anymore. Now it is a custom website that we've just created in a matter of seconds. Now, we want to go ahead and go to our admin. Now, this is where we log into WordPress. So let's log in. Let's see what WordPress looks like. This is called the front end of the website. And if we get back to here, this is our login URL, has a /wp-admin. So go ahead and click on that. And we're going to use our login that we created right there. Go ahead and log in. And go ahead, if you want to stay logged in, you click on Remember Me. So now you are in your WordPress dashboard. And as you can see, you've got quite a few in there. This is the home page, and you've seen there's a post here. There's a page here called Sample Page. Let's go ahead and create another page. I'm going to go back up here into my other tab. I'm flipping back to my back end, my dashboard as they call it. And on the left side here, you're going to have a lot of different sections of your admin. This all comes included with WordPress. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Pages and go to hover over the pages and click on Add New. So I'm going to add a new page, and I'm going to show you the back end of WordPress. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in my first page. And I'm going to give, this is the title of the page. I'm going to give it some information here. This is the content, the main section of our website. And it's just as easy as using a word processor. We can type it in. We can use bolding, italics, same types of tools that we're used to in Microsoft Word or any type of word processing application. So go ahead and give it some content. I'm going to say, welcome to my website. This was fast. All right. Now, go ahead and click Publish. And your page is published. Let's take a look and see what we have. So there it is. Now you've got your first page. You've got something published. You've got a lot more to set up, but the beauty is you have a powerful framework behind this. WordPress gives you so much, because what it would take for you to create all this by hand and use a custom developer to do this would cost you much more money, and it would take you much longer. It took us less than 5 minutes to create this page and create our website. And we've got navigation, we've got areas of search bar up here, we've got a section for comments, we've got a lot to it. So in the next step, I'm going to show you how to design your site and turn the design into something completely custom, and how to take it to another level. We've just scratched the surface, but stay tuned for the next lesson, and we're going to get back into designing, and the next step will be designing your website. Thank you, everybody.